What you don't know is I'm the ghost. Prophetic divine, I've never known bliss. You say my name, raise the dead with a kiss, fire and flame. Both start with a match, but both end with a dagger in my back. Isn't this what you wanted? All your friends become foes, but I'm already haunted, 'cause I'm the ghost. I'm taking the train. You've heard it before. Predator prey, burn the road, kill the thought, future and past, demand that we pay. But I live to die another day. Isn't this what you wanted? All your friends become foes, but I'm already haunted, 'cause I'm the ghost. Turn this town into a graveyard. Do you think I could have saved us both? We both knew you had it coming. 'Cause what you don't know, what you don't know is I'm the ghost.
Hello, everyone. Finally getting around to running the shredder. It's been how long? I mean, I barely ran it in the first Murder Circus, to be completely honest with you. So, like, I've just never really used this thing. I haven't actually used this version of it in combat yet, so wait on that, considering the event ends in, like, less than 2 weeks, but, that's fine. We'll ignore it. Okay. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and use the shredder today. From what I understand, it's like, imagine a crossbow, except it shoots saw blades, bounce, and it's a lot more clunky. You know? You can imagine that, I'm sure you can. But yeah, we got our shredder here. I got a new army with FMJ as my secondary, just because I'm using it, just pick favorites. Pretty standard tools and consumables. I know you can pick up the saw blades after you got them, but I'm bringing an ammo box mainly just for my new army because I'm choosing ammo. But yeah, that's what we're gonna roll with today. I have a bunch of them stockpiled. I have like 10 extras after this one. I doubt I will go through all of them, but in the worst case, if I do, I have a couple of flame rifles and, or some more homesteads that I to keep with the scarce weapon theming, you know. I just kind of want to get a taste for like what all the scarce weapons have to offer. Um, I'll probably do some flame rifle next week. Maybe we'll see. Sure. I don't really know. Like, I don't know. I don't even know if I want to try and run it solo because it just doesn't look like it's that great from a solo perspective. Like, I feel like I need to get some people on board and just be like an annoying nuisance support player. To get the most out of it, because I feel like it's not intended to be just like a charge in, kill everyone type of weapon. Like shotguns do that a lot better. Hell, even banning to a degree, I would say. Or God, even melee, I guess, just because it's an instant kill. But I'm not sure. Well, we'll give it a try. We'll see what happens. See if I can scrounge up a partner or two next week. But today we're focusing on the shredder. I'm going to call it right now. I am going to get killed because I'm going to go to peek someone and I'm not going to have pumped this thing yet. And it's going to be, I'm going to go into the pumping animation and I'm going to die because of it. That is going to kill me at least once today. There is no chance that it doesn't. Every time I have brought the shredder, every time I have like picked up a shredder and have been running to extraction, there have been so many times where I have gone pull it out and shoot something, and I've just pumped it because I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I need to actually like pump this thing before I shoot it, because you don't do that with literally any other weapon in the game. So just keep like a tally of that. Keep that in mind, because it's gonna happen. Point and laugh when it does. I give you permission. Harry's at work. Hopefully it's not too bad. I don't know. I mean, it's bad. You work retail. I just realized the Stillwater's underground compounds are a very good place to use the shredder in, because perhaps how many times do we know how many times it bounces? Like, is it a set limit, or is it like, I don't know. Pond. Makes so much noise when it's pumped too. Yeah, it's not exactly a stealthy weapon, for sure. You can hear the, like, hear it spinning. You can hear the pump, so. There, ducks. Excuse me. I'm gonna have to just keep pumping this fucking thing, so. In a long time, so a saw blade crossbow is news to me. It was in the game around this time last year too. Just a very different version of it. Still crazy to me just like how broken the original shredder was. Like, what was Crytek thinking? Like the frag bolts especially. Excuse me. This thing used to have, on top of the saw blades that it already has, it used to also have a frag blade, which were proximity detonating blades, caused random damage. So you didn't even have to like fully hit someone. They had like a 2-meter like detonation radius around a person. They were absolutely insane. They were super broken. And I don't think anyone, like, actually misses them, to be completely honest. I hope no one misses them, because they were probably the most broken thing in the game I've ever had. At least one of them. That's some weird way to make a saw blade launch like an IRL, probably. I'm sure someone has definitely made something like this before. No chance in hell someone hasn't. I should probably also look into getting Blade Mancer too. That would very quickly solve my ammo problems. Because again, I can pick these up, so it does work with Blade Mancer, which is nice. The frag blades were excessive. I don't think they expected such a negative reaction for trying to make a power weapon. You pretty much never see the shredder being used because it's just not the same. That's the thing, like that, and I think it just fundamentally comes down to like power weapons don't really fit well in, or the like, for lack of better terms, they are basically just power weapons. But I just don't think they really fit that well, because either they are too strong, and they are like it's annoying to die to because you know it's a weapon that is designed to be overpowered, or they are balanced or too weak, and people were just like, well, why wouldn't I just, if it's balanced, why wouldn't I just like, why would I go through the trouble of actually getting it? Why wouldn't I just, you know, buy a Mosin? Or some other, like, easier to obtain weapon. It was good at taking out 3 shots per meathead, so we can actually do some meathead hunting. Your cat stayed the same over the years. Have a good day. Thank you, Green. I mean, she's changed a bit. Like, fundamentally, she has changed very much. There was, like, the really pixelated version that I kind of more slumped that I started off with that I made in MS Paint, and then I swapped over to more smooth lines with GIMP, and now I have the one that's line boiled that's also GIMP, but still has smooth lines, but wow. We are slowly evolving until Cat becomes like a full-on, like, 3D rendered avatar. God, how cursed would that be? I feel like Cat and 3D just don't really, like, fit. After a quick look on YouTube, there is a saw blade launcher that someone made, and also there's a guy that essentially made a custom lacrosse stick that throws saw blades. Awesome. Wonderful. Human ingenuity nouns. Reject VTube personas, embrace B. Cat, yep. I'm gonna assume there's not many people here. Like, obviously there's boss, but I'm gonna assume there's, like, notes here. Considering that I hear a decent amount of fighting off. See, I might just walk shit blown smooth off, but I care too much. Okay. Here. I like to approach the top anyway. Whew. Okay, Shredder. Oh god, there's more. Stairs, I'm gonna guess. Kinda worked. Alright, okay. back. Taking my sequence back, thank you. That was an arm shot, that one shot? Oh wow. Oh, they have traps around. Okay. Good there, grunts. Is there a lantern? Is this scrap pick? It is scrap pick. The lantern down. Oh, I want to burn that lady with the most. There. We're clear. See, there's a lot of noise happening. Other side of the compound, other side of the map, but I just don't want anyone getting in there. Burn this lady. Neat. That was clean. Already. Tying Mosins is still in style. It absolutely is. I'd say now more than ever, especially now that the Crags kind of gotten like reined in a bit more. People are kind of just going back to the Mosin. Alright. Fighting at the circus. I get Blade Man, so I kind of... Let's take this and go, to be completely honest. Just a quick in and out to start off the day. Not that I need the money, but like... Nice, quick, clean, in and out, no fuss. I guess Hellborn's on the map. The north. Extraction. Okay, whatever. Let's go for Hellborn. Maybe we make Death Cheat or something. Yeah, buying Mosins is definitely still in style. I feel like I've seen more people go from, like... we've seen a transition of, like, Krag and... or, like, long ammo rifles and short shotguns. I feel like now all I see is just, like... it's mainly just, like, Mosin uppercut, or uppercut, or Krag uppercuts. There's like no imagination. Everyone's just running the same shit. I'm definitely getting tired of seeing the same stuff over and over and over and over and over again. We're going the right way. Or not. Somewhere this way? Maybe it might even be in between Terminus and Gasworks. About it. Definitely between Terminus and Gasworks. There's still all that fighting going on at the circus too. Might you have LGBTQ in the tags? Take a guess and choose your next words very carefully. I'm glad at my MMR it seems pretty varied loadout-wise. I mean, yeah, like again, you have to remember that I'm playing mainly... Well, actually that's not true. I've been playing against some 4 stars and 3 stars lately because I dropped down to 5 stars last week or so. But... up in 6 star, it's where you see a lot of the really dedicated players, that's for sure. So cute. No, Nugabug, just ban them. Don't even just time them out for a little bit. Just get rid of them. No tolerance for that. But yeah, up in 6 stars, it's where like a lot of the real sweats play, or maybe not even sweats. I guess there are a lot of sweats up in 6 stars, but it's where you will see a lot more of the dedicated players who basically don't play any other game. Like this is their main game that they play day in, day out. So, you know, naturally it comes to a point where people will just want to tame their 6 stars. They want to, you know, play as good as they can. And if I don't blame people as much for using like the sweaty stuff. I know there's a lot of people who are like, oh, I'm tired of getting killed by Mo's and Dolch. Fuck it, I'm gonna run a Mo's and Dolch. But then you are kind of contributing to the problem, so I don't know. It doesn't do nearly as much damage as I thought it would. It's not bad damage, but it's certainly not good compared to some other stuff. Ah, there it is. There's the fucking spin. Hey, death sheets. Worth it. And nothing. Okay. Go then. Like a lot of the long ammo rifles, I just don't like the Mako. I don't really click with it, sadly. Yeah, the Mako's kind of like the, for lack of better terms, like the ugly duckling rather. Out of all the long ammo rifles, I feel like I think Crytek is scared to make it good. Like, don't get me wrong, it is still good. If all the other long ammo rifles didn't exist, it would still be at the top of the meta. Just by nature of it being a long ammo repeating rifle. Repeating is in like shoot multiple times, not specifically like action. But yeah, it's I don't know. I think Crytek's just kind of scared to buff it more than it already is, or buff it in a meaningful way, just because they don't want it like levering to be. Like, that's kind of its gimmick, you know? It's unfortunately kind of relegated to being a gimmick weapon. Obviously, it can still work, but that's why I feel like it's not nearly up to par with the other long ammo rifles, because they don't want to make it too strong and then have leverage prevalent, which I, like, kind of agree with, but how many times do you actually see people using levering on the Mako? Like, I don't know. It's kind of a situation of like, you can lever the Mako, but should you? Probably not, because it's not very good compared to other rings, so. Check out. What is that? I feel like you come in like every week, Bishop, and just ask me if I'm gonna check out this new game that's dropping, and half the time it's either the answer is like no, or I've never heard of it in my life. How would I buff it? Personally, what I would do, I would just give it a faster fire rate with Iron Eye. I think that's that's a good place to start. Just doesn't need to be a big one, but just enough to be like slightly faster than the rest of them. Maybe, fuck it, make it up to like Crag speed. I don't know, similar to the Crag with Iron Eye. I'd be fine with that because then you're trading. You know, the Crag has a lot snappier of a reload. The Crag has a much faster muzzle velocity. Crag has arguably better, no, objectively better special ammo. Like I think the thing that's really holding holding them back is people just don't like how slow the muzzle velocity is for a long. Like obviously 540 is still a pretty fast bullet in the grand scheme of things compared to anything else in the arsenal, but yeah, I don't know. I think that it could do that and give it something weird. Give it like poison ammo or something. I don't know. Give it something strange over its what's it called? Editors. Give it bleeding. Oh no, thank you. Good. All right. Genix is by the guy who made Isaac. Oh, okay. I've never played Binding of Isaac, and I don't really have much interest in it. Happy for everyone who does care about that information. Barefoot, pack mule. Nice that the shredder doesn't need crates. Position. Oh, what else do I even want here? Spearsman and Serpent. Does Bolt Thrower affect the Saw Launcher? No, it doesn't. Bolt Thrower affects the crossbow, hand crossbow, bomb launcher, and bomb lance. Shredding enemy hunters like paper? Yeah, but cheese tastes better than paper, so... Does Gabby play Binding of Isaac? I don't think so. Maybe. If she does, I've never seen her play it, nor have I ever heard her talk about it, so... Cheese is definitely a lot tastier. Trust me, as someone who has eaten plenty of paper can confirm it tastes worse than cheese. Hot take, everyone. But I was hungry the other day, and I made like a little snack. I just got like some meat and veggies from the fridge and made like a little charcuterie board. And Gabby was making fun of me and calling it a charcuterie board and wouldn't stop laughing at me the entire time I was eating it. Joke's on her, it was actually tasty. Definitely not a fancy charcuterie board, but it was still good. Some sliced chicken with some spices on it, some habanero Monterey Jack cheese, some cucumbers. We got a really big cucumber from the grocery store because it was on sale. There's the
Oh.
head, no problem. It's kind of insane this thing can 3-shot a meathead, but it does like, it's like really not that great at taking out a one. Probably going to be down here. My gut's telling me it's going to be a weird gray out and put it at like Terminus or something, but... Oh, actually, where's the circus? Same spot that it was with... Okay, I do want, Blademancer. Not the biggest issue in the world right now. Or, maybe I do head over there. I don't know. Well, we'll see where the boss lair is. It's probably going to be, like, somewhere here again. Same one-shot emulators? Sure does. Okay, good to know. For me, mister. No thanks, actually. I'm good. I guess I could spare an extra one, but I'll save it for... Actually, I have Death Sheet. We technically have 2 spare spots open, because I usually save 1 spot for Death Sheet, but... I'll leave it. I don't need any more points. I'm basically just looking for scares and burn traits at this point. Okay, we're gonna go La Plata. Go La Plata and we'll go Circus. I don't think it's gonna be at La Plata. Again, I'm thinking it's gonna be one of these here, maybe Ordo, I'm not sure. We'll get the token and we'll also get Blademancer. It's gonna be one of the few times I actually like pick up like an event trait. I really just have not been using them at all. I think I've bought in like Corpse Seer like no more than 5 times between like this event and the last one. That's like kind of it. I just kind of find event traits to be really boring lately. Just find it more fun. Not that I find it more fun to run without them, I just don't really care. Okay, Miner's Folly, yeah, we're gonna go to the circus real quick. Oh my god. Open. Let me get away with that? Okay. Okay, I know one of them's further back there, but... Boy. I'm not winning this fight with a new army and a shredder. Not from that range, at least. If they get any closer. I don't think they will, and if that's the case, I'm gonna try and go maybe up through the mines and then circle around this way. Give them another like 30 seconds or so. See if I hear them. That didn't get her? What? Can't even like move around that much because they'll hear me wherever I go. They know that I have close range. They're keeping their distance. Did he see me or was he just shooting that? I'm not sure. Out of my way, Grunt! Ah, he wallbanged me? Fair enough. Oh, I couldn't get him. Wait, someone else died. Great fucking timing, god damn it. I should have waited a second. Oh well. Yeah, I just could not get a beat on those guys. That's okay, I have death cheat. I wonder where I hit that that Alice. Must have been in the leg, I would assume. I should have checked the damage report, but yeah, we definitely killed, like last game, we killed that white shirt with an arm shot at close range. Wondering like how exactly does this thing work in terms of its damage profile? Alright, back in the go. Oh wait, I need to buy... Oh no, I need to buy Necro. Whoops. Whoops. Which means we're gonna have to get rid of something. I guess Serpent. Serpent's kind of a luxury right now. Save these open for if we find some burn traits or something. Yeah, do I have new missions? Kill brutes, meat slot weapons. I did this all was playing. And sweeps, throwing stuff, spring. Okay. Not that I care. Like, am I even? I'm like, I mean, I got a week. If I really locked in, I could easily get this done, but I just kind of don't care. I don't know. How's everyone else's battle pass come along? Have you completed it? Are we still? Are there any last minute grinders who've been putting it off till the last week? 8 days. Still on level 32. Well, like I said, 8 days. you can grind up to wherever you want with that, I'm sure. Got another week of challenges coming out too, so that's like a free, like, it's usually like 6 or 7 or 8 levels, I'm not sure. I haven't counted. Smart move from Crytek for putting the what's it called? The revolver spin, like right at the very end of the battle pass, because they know that people have wanted a revolver spin animation for a long time. Something tells me there will be people who are gonna buy up to that just to get it. Maybe not many, but there will be some. Stand up. Standing. I think they were just standing. There's animations in Battle Pass? Yep. Got some fun little animations, such as like this animation knife. This isn't a Battle Pass one, but there are custom weapon and tool animations. This one for the med kit, you can give someone a thumbs up. Some are blood bonds, some are Twitch drops, some are Battle Pass. I agree. What gun would you most like to see added to Hunt? I actually made an entire video about that. It's one of the more recent ones on my channel. If I had to pick a variant, short answer, I would like to see a PAX Deadeye or a True Shot Deadeye. I think would be really, really cool. And in terms of actual guns, I think a volcanic pistol could be cool. A pistol that uses levering instead of fanning. In that video, I did say I wanted to see the Shredder come back, and, well, it has come back, not quite in the capacity that I would have liked it to. Still technically back, so that's a nitro. Awesome. And I am so excited to fight a nitro. Oh wow. Okay, fuck me, I guess. Let's go circus. Head on over. There is probably Racha on the map. I don't see any traces. Wait, she's. Oh. Charlie Racha is somewhere on the map here. Okay. circus. It's so funny. Surely she's around here somewhere. And then, oh, there she is. Alright. Ursa. No. Don't hurt me. Keep going. No. Just don't charge me. Back here. Where are you going? Get back here! She's just running away from... Ursa, what the fuck? Where's she going? Oh god. He's scared. I don't have shadow or anything. What's your deal? I've never seen that before. That's so crazy. Why was she running away from that? That can't be like an intended feature, but... Tower, hangman, I'm gonna grab Blade Mancer first. I do. You're a hunter trespassing. They were just minding their own business. I mean, yeah, okay, fair enough. Alright, are they just gonna get... Yeah, they're just leaving. Okay, I guess we head back to Slaughterhouse then. Got Blade Mancer. Kind of like literally all I wanted. I guess I'll... Card. Suppose. Alright, well, out of here, I guess. Actually, I'll grab the what's it called too? The word in my brain. Oh, it's not an XP. Where's the XP? Dark side. There. XP boon. All stuff. Go. Slaughterhouse, I guess. Pixel, how's it going? How the game's been going? Not too bad. Just started. Kind of hanging out. One clean game, and then seen anyone, but we know there's people like somewhere up here. But I'm not bothered to go hunt them down. They had a nitro. That shit's scary. I'd be surprised if there was anyone, like, at this extraction. Frankly, guys. Like, realistically, why would there be someone down here? Unless we somehow have, like, the most hardcore extraction camper. Like, finally reached my prestige goal of 69 just before the event started. Nice. Patient. put it on your resume. Siege level 69 in Huncho. Let's get on. Salty, thank you for the 37 months. My goodness. 9, yep. Thank you very much, Salty. I appreciate it. 6090. It's so funny. I was talking with. I've definitely mentioned this stream, but our apartment, we have a shared address, and or not a shared address, we have a shared entrance rather with the unit next to us, or the unit above us, which is unit number 7, and our apartment is unit number 6. So Abby, of course, sees that and goes 6-7, and like several other people that we know have pointed that out. And it kind of, we were just talking about it, it made me kind of realize 6-7's kind of just like the new age, like 69, the new age fucking like 420, you know? Like, I'm not wrong for saying that, right? I'm not, don't sound like, you know, okay, grandma, it's take your meds, time to go to bed, right? Right? I have answer now. Yeah, I just thought that was kind of funny. Wow, the times sure are a changin'. The new number vocal stem. Is there a previous vocal, like number-based vocal stem? I just like fundamentally not understand something here. Partially true, but people will giggle at 69, and now people go absolutely nuts when you say 6. Okay, yeah, no, you got a point. Maybe that's changing too, though. You know, the... I don't know. I am psychoanalyzing numbers. Impressed by how fast it spread. Yeah, I feel like I saw even like a couple like months ago, there was like restaurants and like food chains that were doing like, they were doing like 67% off in like collaboration with it, which is like, how and why? The age of social media and everything goes fucking viral in the matter of a day and then burns out in a week, you know. God, I am starting to sound like back in my day. Back in my day, we would laugh at the same thing for years. MLG compilations were funny for like little freaking frog guy that was super cool. 21. Shut up, shut up, shut up. I almost said it like the thing too. Ah, god damn it. spread so fast because people didn't know what the hell it was, so you had the effect of everyone looking up what it was. Well, that's the thing, is it doesn't mean anything from what I understand. Like, I was a part of that. I looked it up and what is the context behind this? And there is no context. At least I don't think there is, but... Had it explained and the context didn't make it funny, so I'm like, what the fuck? Is there context? I feel like I haven't, like, no one's been able to give me a straight answer on that. Either everyone just says, no, there's no context, or, like, that's basically all I've heard, or other people just don't understand it either. Which weapon has the best matchup against bows, especially at close range? Shotguns. Bows are just hard because they have, like, the bow is just very easy to use. And has a much longer one-hit range than shotguns. Obviously, you have to be a little bit more precise with it, but if you get up in a bow user's face, like, you definitely can bully them with shotguns. Against a good bow user, yeah, sometimes you just... That's just how it goes. Unfortunately. I do think the bow could use, like, some tuning. I feel like I've seen an increased amount of people using the bow lately. It's kind of just really, really strong for what it is. What shotgun would you take? That depends whatever you're comfortable with. Personally, I like the Spectre. High fire. You also had a shredder. The hell? Well, that's unfortunate. My shredder's gonna be gone if I stand up, but I'm also just gonna die if I stand up, so... Stand up and try and reason with them. What the hell? I thought I was the only one running a shredder. Ow. Be nice. Thank you. Let's use our words. I'll let you guys go. Have fun. He fucked up his throwing axe. I was like, ah, my bad. Yeah, okay, that was mean. That's so funny. They're just gone. Just like that. Well, I can't believe it worked. It wasn't supposed to work. I thought I was gonna die immediately, but he tried to style on me with the throwing axe and messed it up. I'm gonna give him some time to keep going, and then I'm just gonna get out and rebuy Necro. Losing Necro right off the rip's kind of really unfortunate. Oh fuck. That's so funny though. Oh, I sucked the thing back. Where's the other clue? Transformation. I'll grab this clue. I'm not gonna like try and follow after them super fast just in case they get spooked and think I'm trying to like face them, but I'm just gonna back out and try and get my Necro back. It's so funny though. I had to hit him with like the stern mom voice of like, no, don't hit. We use our words. We talk things out. They didn't say anything. You could see the fucking remorse in that, in like that Krampus's eyes. He's like, oh, My bad. I didn't mean. I'm sorry. I'm just having a bad day. Anyways, Hunter lives on through the power of diplomacy and using our words. I also just realized in saying that Krampus, I guess like technically that's like the 4th Krampus themed skin that we have in the game, if I'm not mistaken. Because we got the 2 Pershtas, and they're fighting Assassin. I'm just gonna assume this is my buddies, and but yeah, we have the two Pershtas. We have the Devil's Advocate, and now we have like but this new fandangled Krampus. Next year we'll get a 5th Krampus. Maybe we'll get a Post Malone Krampus. Cramp Malone. I get back into this game, I'm gonna be scared for my wallet because of all the skins. Yeah. I've definitely had to like put a damper on the amount of skins that I'm buying, just because I'm like, I'll buy the battle pass, and if there's like a cool blood bomb skin for a weapon that like I use often enough, then I'll go ahead and buy that. Or if I see a weapon that has like or a skin that has a combination that I really like, okay, that's different. But gone are the days of me buying every single DLC that comes out just because I had to have it. Although part of me buying every DLC as it came out was to, was to have a legendary skin for every gun, which I feel like I largely have. I don't think there's a single gun in the game, at least out of all the weapons, that have skin. No. Because there are some guns in the game that still don't have a skin. The Maynard Silencer is one of them. Actually, is it just the Maynard Silencer? Considering we got like a bunch of skins for like... The other big one was the Appointment, the Appointment, but that got a skin, so... What other weapons don't have skins? Might be it. We might be all caught up, aside from obviously the Maynard Silencer. Because the base Maynard has a skin now. It's in the Day of the Dead DLC. How long till the event ends? 8 days. A little over a week. Spy. Let's spy next pack. Hunter lives on. 8 days here. Gonna miss the circus? Yeah, this was a good event all around, I feel. I think like a lot of people are starting to feel a bit burnt out on the events, which is fair. Usually around this time of the year, people kind of get burnt out too, especially with like so many big games usually coming out in like coming out in fall and winter time. Time for Hunt, I don't but I don't know, this was a fine event. It definitely wasn't anything crazy, but it was a perfectly serviceable end of event. I just hope that they go like whatever the next content cycle is that we get, whether they format or events for a while longer, I don't know. Whatever we get next, I think it needs to be pretty big. We've had a very slow year in 2025 in like content, so I think some new meaningful content needs to be added soon, just to get people back into playing. Like this event definitely has not been like the low point that some people might think it is. Like it's been averaging like well over 20,000 players daily at its peak, which is amazing. It's better than a lot of events. There's some events where we couldn't even break 15,000, so that's just on Steam alone. It's not console players and whatnot, but either way, I still think that we need some new blood in the community. We need something to like kind of bring people in or bring returning players back to the game. Because this event, I don't think really did much to bring people in. This entire last year, I don't really think did much to bring many new people in, which is why it feels like left playing the game right now, or most of the player base playing the game right now is just people, hard fans. If I like Rivals, I just buy the pass if it has skins I want, and then I can finish what I want. Oh, is it like, kind of like how Helldivers does its war bonds? I guess how Raiders does like its, deck system. Like it's a one-time purchase, and then you can just work through it at your pace, your own pace, rather. I like that. I like that more games are migrating to that. Because let's be real, FOMO is like a really scummy tactic. Yeah, I like that more games are starting to migrate towards like a more consumer-friendly monetization. We definitely still need to get rid of the whole, like, you know, oh, this game's gonna be free to play, but it has, like, you know, $80 bundles in it. Like, that shit kind of need to go. Or, God forbid, if it's a fucking, you know, a game that you pay for, cough cough, Call of Duty, and it also has $80 bundles. Ugh. The more you think about it, the old systems for battle passes are ridiculous. I mean, we can look back at like so many monetization practices in video games and be like, wow, this was horrible. Like, let's not even forget that, like, you know, this time 10 years ago, we had like fucking like just straight up gambling with loot boxes for actual content in the game in some cases. My favorite example is Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Very fun game. Horrible monetization practices. They had, every time they would drop a new weapon, they would not give it to you for free. It would be in supply drops. They had to gamble for. That was it. And there was even a limited time gambling stuff in there too. They would put like seasonal skins into the fucking rotation pool that would get removed. So you were encouraged to gamble, and you were encouraged to like you couldn't even just like work it through it and eventually get them just by grinding up the free currency. Like you had to buy them. It was horrible. Oh, sneaky. Is there even a way to get over this without? Always check that one. Loot boxes were kind of just like, I think were the absolute worst. Because at least with like, you know, the current big thing, which is just overpriced bundles and overinflated bundles, typically like it is entirely just like cosmetic stuff. So if you want, like, no one's forcing you to buy it, you're not getting locked out of any stuff because of it. It is just cosmetic. You don't have to buy it, which is nice. That being said, still enticing. You'll still buy them. At least they're not locking out gameplay stuff, but it's still definitely a system. I can just like bust in there. So dead. Really scrappy. Oh, he got me. He was on the roof. Might be able to pick up from this. Damn it. Yeah, that was rough, because they would have seen that it was white as soon as I died. Oh, rip to that hunter. Oh, this guy's name is literally just Krampus. It's not even like, they're not even trying to hide it or anything. He's just Krampus. That's really funny. To be fair, loot boxes in Smite 2, which is the game play, allows you to buy most skins directly. They just cost more than gambling for it, which, you know, fair enough. I would be upset if the literal gambling option wasn't cheaper, but might be a bit of a problem there, considering that it's not guaranteed. Alright, we go again. Did you see that Twitch is adding a new role? No? What do you mean by role? Like, is moderator a role? Oh. He was on the roof too. Lots of role-playing going on. It's true. Two booty brothers shaking hands in the chat. Stream business manager role where it's like a mod, but instead of moderating, you can just see the streamers and set them up for sponsorships. I mean, that makes sense. Yeah. I don't know why you couldn't. Well, I guess. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I was gonna say, why wouldn't you just give someone like access to your analytics by like giving them your login? But I'm like, well, maybe you don't want to give someone your login, but not be making use of that because I get sponsorships or care about them. Gonna be a lead moderator role. Oh shit. Okay, we're gonna get all of you Twitch mods to like fight to the death, and whoever wins gets to be lead moderator. Gabby could be your stream business manager. Gabby, I think, just has my login, so she functionally already is. I don't want Gabby trying to sign me up for sponsorship deals. She's gonna try and like sign me up for something weird. Hey guys, what's going on? Today's stream's brought to you by, like, I don't know, this one random company that like sells coyote urine. Check them out if you're looking for some coyote piss. Hit up the link in the in the description. Bad Dragon sponsor. I would fuck with a Bad Dragon sponsor. A really, like, as you know, as funny as Bad Dragon is kind of like a, it's not as unhinged as it could be. Everyone knows about Bad Dragon. What would be the most unhinged sponsor for me to do? Maybe my immediate thought is like sponsored by like Lockheed Martin or something like that, but they're very hard to get apparently. I would assume so. They're a reputable brand. Raytheon, yeah. Raytheon, Lockheed Martin, big like defense companies. Caviar sponsor. Get sponsored by Warframe while not playing Warframe. I used to play a shit ton of Warframe. One of my longtime friends who I didn't speak to for a while. We just kind of had a bit of a falling out, but we reconnected recently. She and her girlfriend are on like have been on a crazy Warframe grind for like literally the last couple of years. It seems like it's been nothing but RuneScape and Warframe. And I'll be honest, I think that ship has sailed for me. I don't think I ever want to go back to Warframe because it will consume me. So for my own health and for like, you know, for the sake of the people that I care about, I'm never going back to Warframe. Warframe's so good. I have no doubt that it's good. It seems like the game has like really, gotten a lot better, really improved ever since Steve stepped down as like creative director and let Rebecca take over. Which also is just so cool to see, like Rebecca, like the lead. Is she creative director? I'm not sure. I know she's basically like running the entire show now, which is just Rebecca, but. And she's doing like voice acting and stuff in the game too. I know she's already like she's always done that. She's always doing all this, but it's just cool to see. I'm just so happy for her because she's like seems like she is genuinely just enjoying it so much. So many bugs. No, stay away from me. Close the door. Surely they won't climb over. Shit, they're climbing over. A little bug. Warframe's nice because you can take a break as long as you want. You truly just won't miss anything. God, the music was so good in the old piece. Is the old piece like a new quest or something? I know there was a whole thing with like Warframe like 1999. Whatever. Like when I sort of stopped playing was when they started teasing it. I never really looked into it. I know it's more like retro sci-fi and like human-ish Warframe. I know there's motorcycle. Everyone was making, you know, jokes about like how they want to see the Warframes with the big butts riding motorcycles. I also just think it's so funny, like, we are just beyond the point of pretending like they don't know what they're doing with making the Warframe sexy. Switching crematoriums certainly be this, right? It's red. More people now. Oh no, they threw it into fire. Ah, I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen. The fucking... Damn it. Popping me right now. His buddies are dead though. He didn't pick them up though. A Blade Mancer. I'm gonna do this real quick to get some more back. Something here. See, so this is what we're doing right now. This is awful. Am I hearing people behind me as well? News is that I'm pretty sure the shredder can cut through concertina pretty easily. Oh. Are you kidding me? I got actually stuck in that? That held me in place for so long. That's upsetting. What were they using that much damn concertina for? I know, they were using so much. That was so weird though. I feel like it doesn't usually hold you in place for that long, but I guess it's been a while since I've got direct impacted by one of those. Oh well. With ammo boxes too? Yeah, I know. There was so much in there. They were fighting someone else too. I was hoping that I could that could sneak in there and start getting some kills, but alas. I'm petty, I absolutely would have waited them out. Their eyes probably lit up like a fucking Christmas tree as soon as they saw that, as soon as they saw Pitching Crematorium. They're like, yes, basement compounds and concertina bow is my favorite, yay! How much of the event do we have left? And still no teasers for the next one? 8 days left on this one. And yeah, we still have not heard anything for the next one, so either we'll hear something soon or it might be a little break for a while. I'm not sure. I assume we'll probably hear something either like within the last couple days of the event, or like shortly after. Be my guess, just based off of how the last few events have gone. I remember correctly, they got something cooking for Lunar New Year, including a paper mask, but that's all I know. Yeah, they usually do something for Lunar New Year, some sort of like DLC thing, so. Most of the weapons the weeklies ask for are cheap, so frugal loadouts into Bounty Clash won't destroy your wallet to continuously queue until you... Minus the drilling that gets pricey fast. Yeah. Drilling, that would be an exception, but yeah, most of them have been pretty cheap stuff. I guess the slate's decently expensive at like 300. Drilling, obviously. But like the packs is not expensive. The bomb lamps and bomb are not expensive. Let's see. Spectre, Scottfield, bow. I have one this week for Springfield damage, so permanent story challenges are a good thing, and Crytek needs to add more of them. Yep. It literally is just quest lines, but they brought them back. I don't know why, like, I don't know why they got rid of quest lines in the first place, but like these are just quest lines with like built-in lore into them. That's pretty much it. Yeah, I think adding some more would be good. I know they said they wanted to add more like rookie and veteran tier hunters as well. So I'm excited to see those. I assume a lot of them will probably come in story challenges because that feels like just... If you're telling a story of a hunter, kind of just makes sense. Seeing as that's kind of what it looks like they're going for with like the new sort of reformed lore. They're kind of trying to tell more like individual stories of like a specific person. It's like not really important in the grand scheme of things, or less important compared to like the big, larger overarching narrative that they had during like, say, Tide events or the Serpent Moon events. Sorry, the Moon events rather. It wasn't Serpent Moon. It was Serpent Moon, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Give us a hunt slice of life. Yeah, give us a lore entry where it's just like all the sharpshooters. It's like, you know, Annie Oakley and the sharpshooter from this event, and like, I don't know, Carter, and they're just hanging out and like plinking bottles or something. That'd be awesome. Get all the gamblers together and they just go play a hand of poker at the bar. I hope they keep reintroducing hunters from previous in the game, the same way they did Tennessee Morgan. Yeah, I think that's what they're going to do. Surprised if they didn't, because yeah, the rookie veteran hunters are like that system. Like I have heard nothing but praise for it, and yeah, they can pretty easily just incorporate it in. They do want to try and monetize it. Incorporate it into what's it called? Paid story system. I hope we get some more free ones, but I won't say no to some paid ones too. Arrow that just flew right past me? Well, in this situation, I'm gonna do what I usually do and just pretend I didn't hear that and keep going. Fucker, you pushed my saw blade. What's probably happening back there is there might have been someone in those woods there, and they are probably expecting me to go back and try and, like, you know, try and find them. Someone in the woods, I heard that. So they're not going to chase after me, or if they are, they're not going to chase after me very quickly. Gives me time to get away. I don't want to sit in there with someone with a bow or a silent weapon or whatever the hell that was. I'm out of here. Crouching in a bush with a bow isn't the type to chase? Yeah. I think so. Spiders here. Is that a bomb lance? Trying to bomb lance me. Dead yet. Okay. I respect the hell out of the bomb lance, and this guy had 2 uppercuts? Okay. Let me place my bear traps down, actually. So I'll grab this, why not? Stir. It's the fucker with the bow. Somewhere over there. Several of them, actually. There's so many of them with bows. This is so scary. Yeah. That's rough. Oh, he had a katana. Why do you have a katana? God damn it. Oh well. I think they all had bows. That was so scary. Definitely the people that I found in around the back though, or on the way from fucking way down from Terminus. Could it be in bad taste to grab a naked free hunter, waltz into Clash, and just play banjo music on the mic? Need something to do. It's 10 bounty Clash games. Straight up, I just like went in. As soon as I loaded in with a free hunter, I just exited back to menu. I'm not playing bounty Clash. Alright, I think this is gonna be the last one for today. Coming up on 2 hours, assuming we don't just get in like a spawn fight and die immediately. Yeah, this is probably gonna be the last one for the day. Oh, it's so weak. I think it should deal 500% more damage, TBH, and also change frag arrows to big dynamite bundle arrows. And give them less drop and faster travel time and a shorter fuse, actually. Yeah, I think the bow could do it with a little bit of tuning. It's kind of becoming really strong. He should give you money to buy it as well. I agree. And also we should make it one slot too. Oh, Avtomat with full auto arrows. Great idea. Yeah, the bow with 100 hands I'm pretty sure has like a similar one-shot range to crossbow, which is kind of insane to me. I still have it one slot, just make it a tool slot. Yeah, no, you're right, actually. And we should give it more ammo, too, I think. You should be able to dual wield it. Yeah, you put one around like each foot, lay on your back, and then you can pull the strings with your hands. That's what you should do. 35-meter one hit, upper torso one hit range, which I think is like, I think the crossbow is 36 meters. So granted, you obviously have to drop it, but like, I don't know. I think the bow could do with some nerfing, to be honest. It's crossbow's 35, bow with poison is 36. Do poison arrows actually extend your one-hit range? I thought they didn't. They like increase the damage. 250 on those. Also 250. I guess it must just be like an unwritten thing. Oh, only a tiny increase. Okay. I feel like making the bow a 3-slot would be a decent nerf, but it'd obliterate a lot of loadouts. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like it would. I don't know. I don't feel like it would be. I feel like that's not too bad of a nerf though. Especially given like just how strong like slot rifles are right now. Like there is no better time to use the Bobrez loadout than right now because the Obrez is just kind of dominant in terms of medium slot weapons. My only concern with getting rid of the bow as a 2-slot weapon is that like it kind of gets rid of one of the close range options in the game, if that makes sense. Like I feel like there's nothing to really take its place. Because if you take away the bow, because a lot of people will bring the bow as like a close range option, a double medium slot loadout. For close range options, you're kind of just left with short shotguns. That's it. Dualies, I guess, but I don't even want to count those really because a lot of people don't like using them. So, bomb launcher or Chukunu. Okay, no, that's actually fair. Bomb launcher with harpoons. That is a fair, valid. Chukunu is kind of like fundamentally different just because it's like a very spammy weapon, but Bornheim match sleeper pick in that niche. Yep, Bornheim match is very good. Oddly enough, I like using the Bornheim match as like the more longer range loadout or longer range weapon in out like that. Kind of weird for that, but if we're mentioning the Bornheim, I feel like the Dolchp is a dishonorable mention too. Yeah, I don't think many people are going to be bringing a Dolchp. Yeah, I think making the bow 3-slot would honestly not be like that bad of a... It wouldn't be that bad of a choice. Either that or maybe just like increase the draw speed on it or make it so that like... Another thing that would be interesting is maybe make your draw speed like tied to your stamina. Or like the amount of like so that way you can't just sit there and constantly have it drawn. Like if you draw the bow, maybe you can only hold it for like, you know, for a few seconds before it starts to drain your stamina, and then when your stamina is done, it cancels the shot or immediately shoots it. Undo the damage buff it got for 2.0. Yeah, I'd like that too. There's no reason that the bow should be like, even with 100 hands, should be one-shotting to the same degree as the crossbow. Because yeah, the bow, just without 100 hands and without poison arrows, still one-shots out to like 27 or 28 meters, I want to say. Like, it's still got quite a bit of range on it. Personally, when I run the bow, I kind of just don't like running 100 hands anymore. Just because I don't find that I often need that. Like, I'd rather have the faster draw speed. It's not often that I'm taking shots out past that, like, 20 meters or so. Yeah, the bow is just kind of strong. And again, I feel like it wasn't as much of an issue until lately, just because it was kind of like a sleeper pick. But now that more and more people are like understanding that it's a really, really good option, like I think also what could be a nice nerf is maybe just like increase the hipfire spread a little bit, so it's not as easy to just like hold the bow like that, you know? Like you do actually have to aim it down sights if you want to. If you want to like shoot it accurately. I don't know. If we're going that far though, then I don't think it needs to be a 3-slot weapon. Because again, I do think that would be an immediate change to it, and it does have the power of a 3-slot weapon in its current state, I would argue. Yeah, the only issue with that is it would fundamentally like mess up a lot of loadouts. And the only real replacement for it is like like bomb launcher harpoons, or a like silent close to medium range projectile weapon. Yeah, there's been a lot of people who've been swearing by the bow. I know, like, Rexnor, for example, is kind of infamous. Like, that's kind of his self-proclaimed weapon. Shotgun. Traffic attack me from up here. I'll probably throw something at me. People in the basement? There's so much going on right now, though. Oh, Scrappy. No, don't do that. Someone will come in here eventually. I'll get bored eventually and start pushing in. If they were over there fighting the Bile Weavers right now. This is the issue with this weapon, though, is that, like, I can't just keep cranking it up because I'm going to give my position away eventually. It looked like someone right there. That soldier boy. Just sit here with me, uncranked until I see someone. Cause like sure they'll get the banish, but they don't know that I'm in here. It worked, finally. Oh my god, there's so much happening right now. Armored right there. Crappy was muffling the sound of the crank, I agree. Scary now. Let's hope people aren't smart enough to figure this out. Uh-oh. They necroed her? Where is she? Where is she? She's cheating. Where am I getting shot from? Where? Ah. This is working quite well. It's awesome, actually. How long can I sit here before I'm discovered, I wonder? Sit here, cranking my shredder. The rain's kind of helping muffle the spinning noise too, which is nice. The stealth archer build is going crazy, I know. Them out there. I don't know if there's anyone in the building right now. I think that's this entire trio wiped. Just from sitting in this one spot. She heard me too, she was even looking at me. These people learned a new spot, so they're probably checking their fucking, they're probably checking their kill view now, like, god damn it. Surely that's not for me, right? No. Alright, fair enough. Oh. How am I alive? Armored, fuck off. Assume she's still dead. Oh, they got her back up. Okay, one of them has a katana. Bounty is also burning, which is not great, but... Fucking armored, I swear, has been alive more than anything else here. And their buddy as well. Him dead. Oh no, she is still dead here. I thought I saw two though. Did I not? Oh no, they're all dead. Okay, yay! It's or LaBelle. I hope you found that in the tower. For your sake, I hope you did. This guy had like a Mosin sniper too. Tisk tisk. What did the last guy have? I have mister. They played that very aggressively for people with snipers. Probably because it was raining, so fair enough. Respect it. Walking into a barrel trap here. There should be some more dead people out here, I think, right? Maybe not, I'm not sure. At the very least, I know there's dead people over here. This group of gamers that I fucking... that learned a new angle today. Yeah, that is so hidden. Like they, especially in the rain here, they would not have seen anything. Oh, she was part of that. Weird. Okay. Please tell me his match will end up in a Shredder video. I'll probably make a Shredder video. I think I want to make a video talking about why I think that scarce weapons just kind of don't have a place in Hunt. So Rock Josh, yeah. And then I'm gonna probably have like gameplay videos and whatnot for Wildland, not the Wildland, the Homestead, and Shredder, and then probably eventually the Flamethrower once I get around that. That'll probably be next week, maybe. I'm not sure. Are you my sweet? No. Rockjaw, no. Not in her lair? Oh, I am. That's not your big charge. Come on. Come on. How come you never do the big charge when I want you to? Eat saw blade. Wow. Right down her throat. That's useless for me. Alright, we will quickly head up the circus and then we'll get out of here. That'll be the last one for today. Nice one to end it on. The Shredder kind of makes short work of Rockjaw. Yeah, it's really good against all bosses except for like Hellborn, it seems. Hellborn, it took like basically all the ammo and then some. Like, it kills meatheads quickly, it kills regular bosses decently well. Rockjaw. It doesn't kill Hellborn very well, which is so strange to me. I wonder if Hellborn maybe has like a resistance against rending weapons or something. Stationary target, alright. And we'll hit the striker, why wouldn't we? Eh. Is it the same for both? Okay. Berserker, oh wait, I can grab Berserker and hitting fire actually. Fly strip die. Oh, I guess that doesn't... I know it definitely... Berserker definitely affects how high you hit with the... What's it called? The hammer, the sledgehammer? Shredder might be the only weapon in the game that uses detachable magazines. Yeah, I think the only other one that I can think of is, like, the Bornheim? I think that's a detachable magazine, right? When you fully reload it? So much stuff in here, oh my god. So many grunts, so many Ursas. Jeez, fuck off. Ah, and an immolator. This circus sucks. I hate it here. God, how many more fucking things are we gonna take? Jesus. There's another immolator too. Oh my god. Pretty sure those are clips? Okay. And... later? Come here then! Get it over with. Stop there. Wow. Hi, baby. Hi, yes, you want snuggle. Right now, give me a second and I'll give you... Try and hold my microphone to her. I wonder if you can hear her purr. I don't quite think it's picking up. The purr. Her for the people. Okay. Not picking up, that's fine. Hi, baby. Stay here. Can't attack me. Gotta sit on my lap nicely, okay? Alright, Shredder, you've served me well. I'm swapping you out for a flame rifle, though, just so I have more to use when I eventually stream with you. Oh, whoa, it was dancing! What the fuck? Why was it dancing like that? Did a little spin on him, damn, okay. It's jumping up for joy, it's like, I'm free, hooray, yippee! Alright, what was I getting here? Flame rifle. I'm gonna pull up to the here. Boom. Easy peasy. Take my prize, please. Angry and was stomping on the floor. Oh, okay. Those. Where's the... Before I leave as well. Cool. I guess I can gamble too. Fuck it, why not? Nothing, no harm in gambling. Never hurt anyone. List, serpent, another trait. Brilliant, okay. Now we get out of here. Buggy. Dead shush. God, the AI has been relentless ever since I came to the circus here. Jesus. I can't help but feeling way too many people have died from popping judgment than taking ship damage. Yeah, I would believe it. Popping it and then like dying to a grunt or something. I once died to a bear trap after popping judgment. Again, I believe it. Well within the realm of believability. Popping judgment that your teammate accidentally like quick melees you. Accidentally. People who put insta-death traps on the hammer buttons are mean faces. It is objectively really funny that you can make fucking, like, explosive death traps out of the high strikers. I think it. Oh, smiley face on the ground. Awesome. Wow, what an awesome smiley face. It actually looks more like a frowny face. Oh no. Once almost died to concertina poison traps after a server wipe because I wanted to try the high striker. I noticed it and didn't trigger it. Was it? I think it was in my one of my more recent videos. I think it was the shot bolt video where I lost my necro in a fight but ended up winning, ended up server wiping, and afterwards, as I was going to like cross a bridge to head to extraction, there was a trapped red barrel there. It was a dark dynamite trap, and I caught it literally last second. Like, any more hesitation and I would have walked into it and died. But I was able to catch it at the last second, which is really funny. Pop-Tart. Wanna lay down? Goodbye to Pop-Tart. Pop-Tart, say goodbye to Twitch chat and YouTube. All right, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here. That is a little over 2 hours from me. But yeah, Shredder, it kind of just feels like, in a sense, like a more forgiving crossbow, if that makes sense. How does it even compare? Like if I, hold on. Oh. Let's do crossbow. So it does more damage than the crossbow. Crossbow has decently higher muzzle velocity though. Crossbow has also more ammo. Also just stealthier too. The Shredder is not very stealthy. Crossbow is better hipfire spread. Or does it? No, that's actually no, it has better hipfire spread than the crossbow. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, it feels like a more forgiving crossbow, just without like some of the things that make the crossbow so, I guess. The crossbow being silent, the crossbow being more like precision based. I don't know. The crossbow also being cheaper. Like, if we were, can we even sell this thing? Yeah, okay. If we were to buy the Shredder, just if it was in the arsenal, it would cost $500, which I think might be a little bit too much, to be completely honest with you. But honestly, in its current state, I would not mind the Shredder being added to the game as like maybe like, I don't know, make it like a $300, $350 weapon. I feel like that's more than fair. Decently expensive, but nothing crazy, nothing like a Dolch, nothing. But it's more forgiving, but it also has downsides. It's clunkier to use. It's got, you know, it's got less ammo. I don't know. I really would like to see the Shredder added. I really think that it could do a lot for the game in terms of, again, just having like another weird, cool weapon like the bomb lance, the bomb launcher. Hell, even the that matter? I don't know. I think it would. Will it ever happen? I don't know. I think Crytek's pretty sold on the idea of scarce weapons, but I really kind of hope that after the surveys, like I kind of hope people say that the Shredder and the flame rifle felt underpowered, so that way Crytek realizes, hey, weapons kind of aren't what we thought they were. We really have any place in the game, and then yeah. I just realized, what if you sell one of every tarot card in the game and get selling the whole set? I mean, you could. I feel like I kind of want to incentivize people to actually use them, though. Right? I mean, I can't really speak. I've been hoarding mine, but I've been using some of them. I've been using some. I've been using my Empresses and my Devils. I do kind of want to do some stuff with like the Judgment and the Sun. Could be kind of interesting. But it's just hard when you're like bringing in like a moon or a world or something, or a hanged man is really nice just as like supporting for a teammate, or supporting for a team. But as a solo, when you only have 4 consumable slots, like, and you can't sacrifice anymore, it's like, yeah. Bringing something that's more would be nice to have in a fight, as opposed to something that you're guaranteed of, like a Vit shot or an ammo box or a dynamite bundle. I don't know, those slots are just a lot more competitive, and I feel like don't really, like, I kind of don't use my tarot cards unless they are a part of a bit. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. Thank you all for coming out today. Really appreciate it. Sorry streams have been like kind of just a week, but kind of just where I'm at. Have not felt motivation to stream a ton or to be honest with you. It's just kind of that gray January, and so yeah, thanks for sticking with me. I really appreciate it, and I will get back on the scale that I was previously at some point, but I need to take it slow for right now for this my own sake. But yeah, you guys have been amazing. Love you all. You can check out my other stuff linked down below: YouTube, Twitter, Patreon, Discord, all sorts of stuff. And yeah, I'll see you all next week, where I'm not maybe Flame Rifle, maybe something.